In the complex world of relationships, age differences can create unique dynamics. While age may bring wisdom and experience, it's important to recognize that certain habits, especially those displayed by older men, can unintentionally turn younger women off. The truth is, younger women hate when older guys do this, and it's not about maturity or life experience, but about the way those experiences are presented. From outdated attitudes to certain behaviors that may come off as overbearing or dismissive, these habits can easily undermine the connection. But here's the thing, with awareness and adjustment, these habits can be avoided. In this video, we'll dive into the 6 most unattractive behaviors that may be driving a wedge between you and the younger women you're trying to impress. Stay tuned to find out how to break free from these habits and make the best impression moving forward. Number 1. How to turn an age-related question into a powerful attraction opportunity. Picture this. You're 46, and you're having a fun, engaging conversation with a 25-year-old woman. Things are going well, and then she drops the question, "So, how old are you?" It's a moment that makes many older men stumble. Why? Because they panic, unsure how to respond. Most will either overcompensate or, worse, show discomfort, saying, I'm 46, while nervously shifting your weight or avoiding eye contact screams insecurity. But here's the truth. Age isn't the problem. It's how you react to the question. Women, especially younger ones, are drawn to confidence and authenticity. When you seem embarrassed about your age, it signals self-doubt, and nothing is less attractive than someone who's uncomfortable with themselves. So, how do you answer that question with charm and poise? 1. Make it playful. Humor is a universal icebreaker. Responding with a playful twist not only shows confidence, but also keeps the mood light and enjoyable. For example, "Oh, I'm ancient, 46 going on 18. You wouldn't guess it by my dance moves, though. Technically, I'm 552 months old. You good at math?" Better yet, add intrigue with, "Guess, but if you're wrong, I get to buy you the next drink." These kinds of answers show you're comfortable in your skin and enjoy the moment without overthinking it. 2. Be direct, with a smile. If humor doesn't come naturally, a straightforward yet confident approach works just as well. Smile warmly and say, "I'm 46. Why do you ask?" Then move the conversation forward. Don't linger or overanalyze her reaction. Most people won't care as much as you think, especially if you don't. 3. Reframe the age gap. Sometimes the best way to handle a question is to turn it into an opportunity to deepen the connection. Say something like, "Yep, I'm 46. Funny thing about age, it's really just perspective. What's something you've learned that has nothing to do with age?" This turns the conversation into a meaningful exchange, showcasing your depth and curiosity. Why confidence matters. As the legendary Henry Ford once said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you're right." Confidence shapes not only how others see you, but also how you see yourself. When asked about your age, the secret isn't in the words you choose, but in the energy you project. Whether playful or direct, your response should say, "I'm proud of who I am." So next time you hear that question, instead of freezing, smile. Think of it as your chance to shine. After all, age is just a number. But confidence? That's timeless. Number 2. Breaking the idolization cycle. How to approach without fear. You're standing in front of an attractive young woman, and your first instinct is to freeze. Your mind races. "She's so beautiful and youthful. I can't mess this up." Suddenly, you're overthinking every word and move. Does this sound familiar? So, what do? You try to impress her with your politeness. You go out of your way to make her feel comfortable. You avoid risky or flirtatious remarks. and stick to safe, friendly topics. You try to be the perfect gentleman, but deep down, you're just scared of coming across as awkward, or worse, as the creepy older guy. Here's the harsh truth. By doing all this, you might unintentionally present yourself as boring or overly cautious, the very traits that often fail to spark attraction. At its core, the problem isn't your behavior, it's your mindset. You're idolizing her. When you place her on a pedestal as some sort of prize, you're signaling that she's out of your league, creating an imbalance in the interaction. You fear making mistakes because you believe she's too valuable to lose. But ironically, this fear makes you more likely to lose her. Practical steps to break the cycle. Expand your social circles. Attend events, join groups, or explore hobbies where you're likely to meet diverse women. The more exposure you have, the less intimidating any single interaction will feel. Practice micro-interactions. Start small. Compliment a barista, exchange a joke with someone in line, or strike up a casual conversation with a stranger. These low-stakes exchanges build confidence. Be present. Instead of overthinking what to say next, focus on truly listening. Authenticity is magnetic, and being present shows confidence. A real-life example. Imagine this. You meet a stunning woman at a networking event. Instead of panicking, you smile and say, "This event is great, but the coffee they're serving might be the real star tonight. What do you think?" It's simple, light, and human. She laughs, and suddenly the tension dissolves. From there, the conversation flows naturally. Why? Because you didn't treat her like a prize. You treated her like a person. Attraction starts with authenticity. When you stop idolizing someone, you create space for a real connection to form. Confidence doesn't mean being perfect. It means being comfortable with who you are and trusting that the right people will value that. Number 3, avoid the mentor. Mistake. Create attraction from day one. Imagine positioning yourself as a mentor to a younger woman, someone to help her grow in her career, achieve her goals, or learn from your experience. At the same time, you secretly harbor romantic intentions. The situation was quite familiar to the older man, but it was disastrous. Why? Because when you hide your true intentions and later make a move, it will inevitably cause discomfort, no matter how well-meaning you are. Many older men believe that playing the role of a guide or advisor will naturally lead to admiration and romantic interest. But in reality, this fantasy is rarely realized. Think about it. If you're not bringing playful energy or flirting into your interactions, it's almost impossible for her to see you in a romantic or sexual light. Even if she thinks you're smart, successful, or interesting, she will most likely place you into the friend or mentor category. And once you're in that box, it's hard to escape. So, how can you avoid this trap? The key is to introduce flirtation early on. The sooner you set that tone, the better. Why? Because once a woman categorizes you as a mentor or friend, shifting her perception becomes much more challenging. If you wait too long to flirt, you'll find yourself second-guessing, searching for the perfect moment, and overthinking every interaction. This only increases the chances of you being firmly cemented in the friend zone. Remember what Albert Einstein said: "Life is like riding a bicycle. To keep your balance, you must keep moving." If you're unsure how to take things to the next level naturally, consider a program like the F Formula, which provides step-by-step guidance on how to flirt and escalate your connections. Why wait for the perfect moment when you can create that perfect moment yourself? Confidence, playful teasing, and the right energy will set you apart. Relationships, whether work or personal, are based on harmony. So why not foster that harmony from day one? By getting the balance right, You'll find that the line between mentor and romantic interest is not only easy to cross, but also a lot of fun to navigate. Number 4. Leading with wealth. Why it fails to spark. Genuine connections with younger women. Do you believe money is the ultimate key to attracting someone? Many older men do, but this mindset often leads to frustration and unfulfilling relationships. Let's break down why leading with wealth, a flashy car, luxurious vacations, or extravagant gifts, is not only unattractive, but counterproductive. Why does leading with wealth backfire? Imagine this. You meet someone and the first thing you present is your financial portfolio. Sure, it might catch their attention initially. But what happens next? Without emotional connection, shared values, or genuine chemistry, the relationship risks becoming transactional. It's like building a house on sand. It may look impressive, but it won't last. Psychologists confirm this. According to Dr. Helen Fisher, a biological anthropologist, people are ultimately drawn to traits that signal trust, kindness, and emotional intelligence. Flashy displays of wealth might signal stability, but if that's all you offer, you miss the chance to showcase the deeper qualities that truly attract and sustain meaningful relationships. Does money matter in relationships? Absolutely. Financial stability is appealing. It represents security and responsibility, but it's a supporting actor, not the main star. As Warren Buffett wisely said, "Price is what you pay, value is what you get." The same applies in relationships. Wealth may open the door, but character keeps someone inside. How does leading with wealth affect you? Leading with money can attract individuals who are more interested in your bank account than in you. These relationships can feel hollow or one-sided. Even worse, you risk being seen as a walking ATM rather than a partner. For example, a man might think treating someone to expensive dinners and gifts is the way to their heart. Yet over time, he notices they seem more interested in the benefits than in him. This dynamic not only drains your resources, but leaves you emotionally unfulfilled. What should you lead with instead? Genuine connections come from authenticity. Share your passions, goals, and vulnerabilities. Show that you're kind, reliable, and fun to be around. Ask meaningful questions, listen attentively, and invest emotionally. Practical steps to shift the narrative. Reflect on your strengths. What do you bring to a relationship beyond finances? Empathy, humor, vision. Lean into those traits. Balance the conversation. It's okay to talk about your achievements, but don't let them overshadow your personal values or interests. Set boundaries. Be wary of people whose interest seems tied solely to material gains. Aim to make someone feel valued, respected, and cherished, not bought. So, the next time you're tempted to lead with wealth, pause. Lead with your heart, and let your character shine. You might just discover the meaningful connection you've been seeking. Number 5. The biggest mistake. Trying to blend in with her age group. Imagine this. You're sitting across from a vibrant, 21-year-old woman, and suddenly, you feel the urge to adjust your behavior, maybe by using trendy slang, referencing her favorite TikTok dances, or even adopting a younger, edgier fashion style. You think to yourself, if I act like her age, she won't even notice the difference. But here's the twist. That effort? It's doing more harm than good. Why? Because women value authenticity. They aren't looking for someone who tries to be their mirror. In fact, attempting to mold yourself into her world might come off as insecure, or even, let's be honest, a little ridiculous. She might think, why isn't he confident in who he is? Why is he trying so hard? The truth about age, it's an advantage. Instead of shying away from your age, embrace it. Your experience, wisdom, and confidence are exactly what set you apart. These are the traits that younger women often find magnetic. Studies even back this up. Research on attraction consistently shows that qualities like stability and emotional maturity often associated with age, are major draws for women seeking meaningful connections. Think of it this way. Trying to compete on her level is like a professional chef comparing themselves to someone cooking instant ramen. Sure, ramen's fine, but it's not the gourmet dish she's really craving. Let's get real. Here's an exercise. The next time you're tempted to blend in, pause and ask yourself, am I showing her the best version of myself, or just trying to impress her? A great way to connect isn't by pretending you love her favorite indie band. It's by sharing what excites you and letting her see your world. Authenticity is irresistible. Being yourself, your real, mature, confident self, is how you'll make her feel secure, intrigued, and respected. Flip the script. Instead of trying to mimic her age group, try this. Ask engaging questions. What inspires you these days? Or, what's the most exciting thing you've learned recently? Stay confident in your style. Dress well, but don't chase trends. A tailored look beats the latest hype sneakers every time. Remember, she's not looking for another 21-year-old. She's interested in you, the man with stories to tell, experiences to share, and the stability she might not find in her peer group. So here's the real question. Are you ready to embrace what makes you truly attractive? When you let go of trying to fit into her world and instead invite her into yours, you'll find that the connection is stronger, the chemistry more electric, and the experience infinitely more rewarding. Number 6. Self-deprecating humor. About age. Have you ever made a joke about your age when talking to someone younger? I'm not as young as I used to be, or back in my day. While these jokes may feel like a way to break the ice, they often signal insecurity and can actually backfire. Instead of easing the tension, you might unintentionally create discomfort. It's understandable. You might want to address the age gap before she does. But here's the thing. When you highlight your age as a negative, you're teaching her to see it that way too. What happens when you joke about it? You could be signaling that you're uncomfortable, and this discomfort is often contagious. She might start questioning whether you're too old for her. Imagine this. You're laughing about your age, but behind that joke, is there a hint of insecurity? What does that say about how you feel about yourself? Here's the twist. People accept what you project. If you act like being older is a problem, she might start viewing it as one too. But if you show confidence and self-assurance, that's the message she'll pick up. Think about it. When you're at ease with who you are, age and all, others will be at ease with it too. So, how do you handle the age gap? Start by embracing it. Instead of cracking self-deprecating jokes, confidently own your experience. You've lived longer, which means you bring more to the table. It's not about pretending to be something you're not. It's about being comfortable with who you are and letting that shine through. As the great Maya Angelou once said, "We delight in the beauty of the butterfly, but rarely admit the changes it has gone through to achieve that beauty." Embrace your journey and let others appreciate you for the wisdom and experiences you've gained along the way. When you stop making age an issue, you can focus on what really matters: connection. Ask yourself, would you rather focus on age or on creating a meaningful, fun, and memorable conversation? The choice is yours, and your comfort will lead the way. In relationships, whether it's an age gap connection or not, the way we behave can make or break the attraction. Younger women hate when older guys fall into certain habits that undermine their maturity and confidence. It's vital to avoid these unattractive behaviors if you want to maintain respect, mutual interest, and an undeniable bond. If you found this content helpful, please don't forget to hit the like button and subscribe to the Stoic Goddess for more powerful insights. Share your thoughts in the comments below, and let's keep the conversation going. Thank you for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.